Hi, this is Nat and welcome back to my channel. This time, I've been reacting to so many of them XG songs. I've been feeling a little guilty of not knowing their names. The only stuff that I do know is the stuff that you guys have told me in the comment section. This time, we're gonna be checking out the XG Guide 2026 spoiler-free version. Hopefully, it is spoiler-free because I have done one other reaction to a Stray Kids guide, and to my taste, it wasn't spoiler free. I'm gonna do section 1 and section 2, and then we'll see how that goes.
A disclosure. The information in this briefing has been gathered from transmissions from the official XG channel.
Okay.
Compiled, decoded, and organized for review. Support the source, tune into the channel, and subscribe to keep the signal active.
We love that.
We encourage you watch 3 key transmissions: Tippy Toes, Woke Up, and Winter Without You. These are essential references used throughout the guide. Now, let us begin.
Oh, but I only watched Tippy Toes. Okay, the arrival.
In 2017, a deep space monitoring array detected an unusual sound anomaly moving through the cosmos. Too distant to belong to our solar system, too close to be dismissed, the signal carried structure, rhythm, and patterns. It was not noise or interference, it was something with purpose. Further analysis revealed measurable velocity. The anomaly was not drifting, it was traveling, and the calculated trajectory pointed directly toward Earth. Whether it was natural or engineered remained unknown. With too little data to interpret, the anomaly was simply logged and left unresolved. Then, on January 25th of 2022, a second transmission was received.
Aquarius transmission.
This time, it was a 60-second encrypted broadcast labeled XGala X, the beginning. Images of human-like forms performing structured movements, rapid cuts of drills, formation practice, and synchronization exercises executed with inhuman precision.
Inhuman.
No voice, no messages, just discipline, unity, and intent. Whatever this was, it was preparing for something. Soon after, another transmission surfaced labeled as XG Move Number 1. The footage showed masked figures moving with force and precision, reacting to a rhythmic pattern our systems couldn't isolate or identify. Their motions were coordinated, too coordinated, yet the source, purpose, and intent remained completely unknown. Just a display of synchronized power delivered behind concealed identities. Over the days that followed, additional transmissions were received. Brief, encrypted bursts, each filed under a designation later decoded as XG Move Number 2.
I love it.
These clips were strange identifiers: Jurin, Chisa, Kokona, Hinata, Maya, Juria, and Harvey. Analysts debated their purpose. Were they names, call signs, assignment codes? Nothing aligned with any known system. But as the visuals sharpened, one conclusion became harder to dismiss. Whatever was sending these signals, it was organized. Then on February 7th, a breakthrough. The first video transmission containing vocal audio, designated XG Tape Number 1.
Wow.
2 voices, tagged as Jurin and Harvey, delivering patterns of rhythm and speech at speed and precision that raised questions. At first, analysts struggled to classify the sounds until the structure became undeniable. This was rap, but not in a single language 3. English, Japanese, and Korean woven together with impossible fluency. The bewilderment came not from identifying the form, but from how flawlessly it was executed. The breath control, the timing, the clarity, none of it aligned with the fragmented transmissions we had received before. Whatever these signals were building toward, this made one thing unmistakable. They weren't signaling for attention, they were signaling dominance. Another video transmission soon followed, designated XG Vox Number 1. This one carried no coded movement, no rapid-fire cadence. Instead, 2 voices, tagged as Juria and Chisa, delivered tonal sequences so controlled and resonant that analysts initially mistook them for synthetic audio. The harmonics were too clean, the pitch stability unnatural. Yet the warmth and texture confirmed a different truth. These were human voices or something very close, and that was harder to explain. On March 18th, 2022, the pattern finally converged. Humanity's oldest question, are we alone, was answered with absolute clarity. We are not. 7 extraordinary girls, or XG, arrived, the unmistakable source of the signals tracked for months. Their presence was immediately verified through a transmission unlike anything previously received. Labeled Tippy Toes, it resembled a performance at first glance, but its structure revealed something far more intentional. Every movement was measured, every formation unnervingly precise. And beneath the visuals, the audio carried a message that was impossible to misinterpret. Leadership, control, elevation, coordinated ascent. There was no arrogance in the delivery, only certainty. They had not come to observe, they had come to dominate. Across the world, confusion escalated into unease. Viewers replayed the transmission in disbelief, unable to place what they were seeing into any familiar category. The precision, the tone, the swag, nothing matched known patterns. What was most troubling was the convergence of abilities, precise movements, impeccable vocals, and advanced rapping, each discipline formidable on its own, yet now appearing together in a single unified group. Whatever had arrived wasn't following established systems, it was overwriting them. Briefing complete.
Oh my
Transition
god.
to XG origins.
Oh my god, Gizmo. I love this. I love the whole X-Files vibe to it. I really enjoy that. I love that they talk about specific transmissions or videos, but they don't put it on the video, so I still have a chance to watch it and enjoy it for the first time. So thank you, Gizmo, for that. Love you. Let's move on to the second one. The origins.
Before you can understand who and what XG is, you first need to understand their origins.
Okay.
This briefing will help you understand the foundation of the group and the project behind them. With that context in place, we can now look at how XG came to be.
Okay.
Their story doesn't start on a stage. It starts years earlier in the mind of a music producer who refused to follow the rules. Simon Park, professionally known as J-Cops, was born in the United States to Japanese and Korean parents, a multicultural background that shaped the way
I didn't know that. That actually makes a lot of sense.
He had experienced the industry firsthand as a young idol before shifting into production, where he spent years quietly shaping Korean hip-hop and R&B from behind the scenes. A quiet architect in a loud industry.
What group was he in?
But around the late 2010s, he began pursuing something different, a vision outside the usual lanes of K-pop or J-pop. Then, in 2017, with support from AlphaZ, one of Japan's largest entertainment companies, he launched a new project called X-Galaxy, later renamed to XGala X. From the start, Simon made his intent clear. He didn't want to create another idol group. Instead, he set out to build something unprecedented, shaped by his own multicultural upbringing and driven by the hope of breaking national boundaries and bringing people together. That idea took form in a group of Japanese girls trained in Korea and performing in English on a global scale. He called this direction X-Pop, a global form of expression not tied to the characteristics of any one country, built to reach people everywhere. For years, the work happened in silence. No teasers, no press, no leaks. Behind closed doors, trainees were pushed and molded through an intense multi-year program that blended Japanese discipline, Korean precision, and Simon's uncompromising standards. This wasn't just training. It was the foundation for the identity he envisioned, a blueprint for X-Pop and for the artists who would carry it. The process wasn't easy. Day after day brought frustrations, tears, small victories, and bigger setbacks. Many trainees didn't make it through, friends who started together but quietly disappeared as the selection grew tighter and expectations grew heavier.
There's a documentary.
The ones who remained carried that weight, the pressure to improve, the fear of not being enough, the unspoken understanding that only a few would reach the end, and the burden of knowing they would be the first group to debut from XGala X, stepping onto the stage as XG, the extraordinary girls who would redefine everything. When the world finally saw those first pre-debut videos, the members of XG had already spent 5 years fighting through training, failure, rebuilding, and growth no one ever saw. They weren't beginners, they were ready. Every second on screen carried the weight of everything they had endured.
You can sense that.
And the bond those years carved into them was something deeper than friendship or teamwork. There was a word for that bond, Hesono. Rooted in the meaning of umbilical cord, it represented the single lifeline connecting them. 7 artists growing from one source, one struggle, one dream. Over time, Hesono became more than a principle, it became ritual. Before every performance, they speak it together, a grounding chant that reminds them they rise as one. As videos of their performances started to spread online, a small but passionate community began forming almost instantly. Rumors began circulating, quiet at first and then louder. There was something different about these girls, their energy, their presence, the way they carried themselves.
Oh, I haven't watched
They
this.
felt otherworldly,
I
almost
haven't watched your
alien-like,
thing.
as if they weren't moving on the same wavelength as anyone else. What fans didn't know was that this feeling wasn't accidental. Long before debut, even in the earliest days of the project, Simon had already planted the seeds for a concept that stretched beyond the ordinary. A vision of strength, unity, and otherworldly identity that would eventually take shape. Over time, that spark evolved into something
Oh my god, please.
The otherworldly girls
Stop.
became the Galactic Wolves, powerful, instinctive, and connected by something deeper than music, leaders of their own pack. On July 25th, 2022, the fandom name AlphaZ was officially announced. The idea was simple but powerful. If XG were the Galactic Wolves leading the way, then AlphaZ would be the pack that runs with them. On February 2nd, 2023, XG introduced an official member name chant, inviting AlphaZ to raise their voices and call out each member during performances. Originally introduced as a chant for the opening of Shooting Star, it quickly became more than cheering. The chant deepened the bond between AlphaZ and XG, giving fans a way to show their support and move as one with the group, and has since echoed across performances. Then, on June 2nd, 2023, in the transmission XG Tape number 3B, XG's leader, Jurin Asaya, spoke 3 words that would forever mark the fandom and seal their bond with XG. AlphaZ on deck, a call to arms, a rally cry. From that moment on, fans didn't just support XG, they stood together, recognizing one another as AlphaZ across the universe, ready to move whenever that call was made.
I feel like everything is a spoiler for me right now. Gizmo, 100% appreciate what you've done, but that was not spoiler free. And I know there was a warning in the beginning, like you should watch this, this, and this. Likely for me, I covered that, but the things that were being said were really important. So I do appreciate that coming through. And I think this is the most important bit, the one that I'm going to watch now, which is the actual members. Everything was really nice so far too, because it helped me understand why they're Japanese, but they look like a K-pop group, but they sing in English. I would like to look more into the producer, because it seemed like he was in a group before. I think it hits different when people bonded or things. So there's a lot of footage here that is really intriguing, like the documentary. I mean, I'm gonna watch them, but I don't know if you guys want to watch them with me. Maybe I can just watch them on my own time. Just let me know, AlphaZ. Okay, let's move to the next chapter.
On January 12th, 2026, XG announced a change in the meaning of their name, from Extraordinary Girls to Extraordinary Genes.
Yes.
The update reflects the group's ongoing evolution and its commitment to creating new culture beyond conventional boundaries,
I love this
pointing toward a more authentic direction that reaches people across diverse backgrounds. That evolution lives not only in XG as a whole, but in the 7 members who define it. That shift sets the stage for this section. XG may appear as a single, unified group, known for elite dance, standout vocals, confident rap, and powerful stage presence, but that identity is built from individuals.
Exactly.
Each member brings a
I think
distinct
that's
voice,
why I
background,
resonate
and
with him,
personality,
and I
and
like
it's their
him.
combined presence that defines the group. These dossiers offer very brief details of those members and how their individual qualities come together.
This is what I'm
More
here
detailed
for.
material
Let's
can
do
be
it.
found through XG's official channels, including transmissions such as Extra Extra, Welcome to My Party, and other vlogs. Before we move forward, take a moment to review the transmission gala to experience this briefing without spoilers.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I can't. I can't, Gizmo. I can't. I guess I will have to watch the gala to be able to watch the last section of their profiles, because I'm really intrigued about it. I've been working towards this, but like life is a little crazy, y'all. Like life is a little hectic, but I've been trying to do my best to get to the last songs that I need to be able to check the gala. Surround sound. No, oh my god, I haven't watched Oh my god.
2 hours later.
So I'm making my way towards the KCON LA performance, and I'm missing 3 songs, which is Girl Giving, TGIF, and Noon Dance. And then we'll be able to watch the KCON LA. Should I watch all of the videos together and then just watch all of the performances together from the KCON LA video? Or should we do still like the comeback as we usually do? What do you guys think? But this has been lovely. I really enjoyed how Gizmo explained the whole ordeal. I mean, if this is what is in the horizon, I'm here for it. So thank you so much, Gizmo, and thank you to all of the alphas that have been tuning into these videos. I will continue on my journey to get to KCON LA and also to the gala because I'm obsessed with these fits that they've been showcasing. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.